All right, I have an AI Max test I'm going to be sharing soon because I think I might have found an account where it makes sense to give it a try. Ever since Google Marketing Live, I have been um, seriously reconsidering how important it is going to be to implement AI Max and PMax to our accounts, simply because of the announcement they made where those are the campaigns that are going to allow your ads to show up in AI overviews. They previously had said that keyword style campaigns will match the AI overviews, but they explicitly said you need AI Max and PMax. So I am certainly going to be allocating some time to try to figure out AI Max, as that's the new one. And PMax, I'm already kind of sold on again. I use it in a number of accounts, but I've got this one account that I think AI Max might work for. I have not seen much success in AI Max with my initial tests, mostly in the context of it's done a pretty poor job of its DSA capabilities, meaning when you have URL expansion on, we would assume that the system would match a granular query to like a product page, right? You'd get that deep linking of query to exact page that matches the intent, and it's not, right? A lot of good searches are still just going to the homepage or just really general pages. But I noticed we can put a page feed in an AI Max campaign. And if you're not familiar with the page feed, it's basically you give Google a sheet that's got all of the URLs that you want this campaign to pay attention to read, crawl, and serve ads to. Um, and I think this might hopefully improve this query matching, where instead of just giving it the whole website, you're saying, hey, these are all the pages that I want you to match for. And it can be product pages, it can be whatever, it can be collection pages. And the context I'm going to be using this is I have a client that's in the fashion industry and they sell two particular brands. And our strategy is to show up for as much search volume for the brand term searches for these brands. So we have, shopping campaigns, we have some PMAX campaigns and search campaigns. And the search campaigns perform particularly well, and we'll get into exactly why. But our strategy is all exact match, right? We control it. It's like we just want to show up for the searches that contain the name of the brand. And AI Max now also has this feature that allows you to have a brand inclusion, which states that it'll only match to queries that match the brand. Now, when I use this, if it works, I'm hoping it works, I don't anticipate the search term report to be only brand terms, right? I think they're going to be more along the lines of anybody who matches historical intent to the brand. So if somebody searched for this brand, then they just typed in purple tunic, whatever, an item, maybe that will show up in the search term report. But I'm hoping that it's still related to the brand. And we'll be able to see that if, conversion rates remain consistent. But I'm hoping it's still like at least 90, 95% branded traffic for this brand we're trying to sell. So I think that with the brand inclusion and the page feed, this might actually work. So I'm going to give that a try. And I'm going to be sharing the results for sure. And one more thing I want to say about AI Max, when they announced AI Max for shopping. Now, one context on how this could be good, and we don't know yet how it's going to work, but if AI Max for shopping, or I should back up, one of the speculations we have is that AI Max for shopping is basically going to be shopping plus DSA, right? It's going to blend DSA with shopping. And I got really excited when I heard this, only because I'm hoping that instead of the pages, the URLs being crawled for DSA, for dynamic search ads, that they will be crawling the product feed. If they crawl the product feed to do the DSA matching, then hell yes, we have what could be an amazing partnership of AI Max and shopping because I love a feed-driven DSA campaign. A big part of my strategies is using Optimizer to create a DSA campaign using the product feed for crawling instead of the product pages. Because for e-commerce, it sucks having DSA crawl the pages because the pages are not optimized for matching. What does the title of a product page on your store look like? It's usually not optimized. It's not a 150 character title with the category and all the features. It's usually just the name of the product. That is not what I want to be using for DSA. I want the dynamic search ad system to be reading my product page. No, sorry, to be reading my product feed, which I have optimized for long tail or low funnel query matching, right? So if Google is smart enough to make this tool actually work for e-commerce, that's what they're going to do. If they're lazy and they're just like, oh, let's like bolt on DSA to shopping and basically just make like just another cannibalizing campaign that'll be similar to AI Max and PMax, then sure, like crawl the URL and get shitty results. But I am hoping it is crawling the product feed. So, okay, I am going to be sharing my results soon on this product, on this AI Max page feed brand inclusion test. And if you're not familiar with page feeds, Greg Finn did a really awesome 2-part series on how to use page feeds for PMax. Now, page feeds, since he posted this, are no longer available for PMax for whatever reason. The field to upload to connect a page feed is just not in PMax. But everything he walks you through on how to set up a page feed is still relevant and it can apply to AI Max. So give it a watch and start testing things like this on your end. All right, see you next time.